Trayvon Martin was born in Florida on February 5, 1995. He was a 17-year-old high school student who lived with his mother in Miami Gardens, Florida. He attended Dr. Michael M. K-Rupp High School for his junior year. Trayvon was suspended 3 times from K-Rupp High School, and on his 3rd time of being suspended, they found drug residue in his backpack. He was given a 10-day suspension where he spent his time with his dad and his dad's fiancée at Stanford, Florida. There, he was shot and killed on February 26, 2012. In September 2011, the residents of the retreat at Twin Lakes established a neighborhood watch as there have been robberies and burglaries. On February 26, 2012, George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch captain, was in the neighborhood and reported a suspicious person at 7:11 p.m. as Trayvon was walking back to his father's fiance's house after buying a bag of Skittles and an Arizona iced tea at a nearby 7-Eleven.
Hey, we've had some break-ins in my neighborhood, and there's a real suspicious guy. The best address I can give you. This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining, and he's just walking around looking about.
At 7:12 p.m., phone records show that Trayvon is on his phone with his girlfriend. 7:13 p.m., Zimmerman starts to follow Martin.
Are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need you to do that. Okay.
7:16 p.m., the line goes dead between Martin and his girlfriend.
He said his man was watching him. So I said, what you following me from? And the man come and said, what you doing around here? Somebody push Trayvon because the headset is down.
Around the same time, a nearby neighbor calls 911, which reveals screaming and a gunshot in the background.
Do you need police, fire, medical?
Maybe both. I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside.
Okay. And is it a male or female?
It sounds like a male.
And you don't know why?
I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know. Just send someone quick. Say stop.
Okay. Does he look hurt to you?
I can't see him. I don't want to go out there. I don't know what's going on. So they're sending him.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right. What is your phone number?
There's gunshots.
You just heard gunshots?
Yes.
How many?
This one.
At 7:17 p.m., Officer Timothy Smith arrives at the scene and takes Zimmerman into custody. 7:19 p.m., a second officer arrives, Ricardo Ayala, who observes Zimmerman, and between 7:19 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., he tries to get a response from Martin. Between that time, 2 more sergeants and the fire department arrive, and at 7:30 p.m., Trayvon Martin is pronounced dead. On March 21, 2012, a $1 million hoodie march took place in Manhattan's Union Square in New York City. People wore hoodies to symbolize their support for Martin. Trayvon Martin's death also sparked a hashtag Black Lives Matter movement. The hashtag Black Lives Matter is a movement organized by an African American community that campaigns against violence and racism towards Black people. On February 24, 2015, Zimmerman was taken to court to decide if he was guilty or not for shooting an unarmed teenager. He claims that Martin knocked him to the ground, punched him, and slammed his head repeatedly on the sidewalk, so he shot Martin in self-defense. The U.S. Justice Department announced that there will be no federal civil rights charges brought against George Zimmerman.